Hi, my name is Yasu, and I do Hitorigoto in my channel. And Hitorigoto is a Japanese word. It means talking to myself. And today I want to just do Hitorigoto about my sleep issue. What's the ongoing progress with my sleep issues, as well as sleeping pills. So it's been 6 or 7 months since I stopped taking Effexor completely, and then it's been 2 or 3 months since I was officially able to finish my depression treatment. I still take a sleeping pill because I'm really afraid that if I just just stop taking it completely, and then one way or another, if that would affect my sleep negatively, and what if I'm just gonna go back to that insomnia situation that I was suffering severely a couple of years ago? I kept thinking about it. So both my doctor and I agreed that I would um, taper off gradually. And as of now, I take Dayvigo, 10 milligram per day. And then the last time when I saw my doctor, how I should approach my sleep issues and then my sleeping pill, my doctor was telling me that I can be a little bit more spontaneous. Like if I feel that Dayvigo 10 milligram would be too much, then I could just reduce it on my own. And if somehow like it becomes a little bit difficult to fall asleep, then I can just increase it within the range of 10 milligram. And that's the first time that he suggested such a kind of like the more flexible term for me to deal with my sleep issues. And because I'm officially done with depression treatment. In the last 4 weeks, I was a little bit more active than before. And what I did or what happened to me was everything just made me realize that I need to establish the baseline for sleep issues and Dayvigo 10 milligram. Because what I meant is that as far as I see, there is no pattern for my sleep, for worse of, for good sleep or for not so good sleep. And it was a little bit harder for me to just um, control the situation. And what I meant is that I really needed some baseline to follow and keep assessing what causes me to have a better sleep or okay sleep or not okay sleep, so that I can just improve it and then gradually tapering off Dayvigo. And because in the last 4 weeks I was just doing what I felt like doing, there was no pattern. Like there's a time that I could sleep really well by taking 10 milligram of Dayvigo or like reducing it 7 to 7.5 milligram. Still, I was able to sleep. Reducing it to 5 milligram, I could still sleep. So I reduced it to 2.5 milligram. I had an okay sleep, and then suddenly I couldn't really sleep well. So I just increased the dose again. And it really gave me a very unstable sense. And as also like because I was a little bit more active in terms of my social life, and as well as the somehow to me, once I finished taking Effexor, if I encounter something that moved my feeling really a lot, it creates, how do I say, like unsettling feelings. So, for example, like there was one Japanese movie that's very popular, and it's I don't know what it's called in English, but it's called Kokuho. It's about kabuki. It's a 3 hours movie, but that was amazing, and it really made me feel a lot of feelings, which I couldn't really comprehend. And then when I actually watched that movie, I couldn't sleep well. I could feel like my brain was so excited, and it just kept being alerted. And then also like when I watched the movie The Chainsaw Man, the Reze arc, it's a such an amazing movie, by the way. I love Reze. Also, that affected me a lot emotionally. So that night I couldn't sleep well, and I didn't know what's going on with me. So next day, of course, I felt like I needed to sleep a little bit longer. So I increased the dose of Dayvigo. But when I increased it, somehow still the following day, it really didn't give me comfortable sleep, which I'm not sure it has anything to do with how the movie influenced me or not. But I can feel that one way or another, my brain or my emotion becomes, or let's say I'm become a little bit more sensitive to external stimulus, because in the last 2 to 3 years I didn't let myself exposed to that kind of things that much. I was really controlling everything, and now I kind of let it go. So I kind of let everything affect me, and that affects my sleep. And because I do whatever, I let things affect me whatever, in the end, increase in Dayvigo or decrease in Dayvigo, I cannot really see the pattern to figure out how to maintain my sleep. So I kind of reflected on myself and realized that, yeah, I'm done with my depression treatment, but I'm still taking sleeping pill, which is Dayvigo, and I was reminded that my plan is to stop taking Dayvigo eventually. And if I keep doing whatever I feel like doing, then I don't think I could actually get to that point. So starting from this month, I just simply decided to just stick with no more Justin Dayvigo, stick with 10 milligram to see how it goes. Accept the fact that if I become a little bit more socially active and then stay a little bit late, then of course that would affect my sleep, and that's just the way it is. And that's just part of being healthy. So that's kind of like my new chapter for my sleep issues, and I'm not even sure if I still have a sleep problems, because regardless how I say that my sleep has been not stable. I sleep on average like 7 hours. And then why I say it's not stable is because compared to before, it's not stable. But the before, that's when I was treating my depression. I fixed all of my schedule by focusing on my depression treatment. So no matter what, I sleep, I go to bed around 10 and 10:30. And even before 10 and 10:30, I didn't go out. I was always at home trying to like calm down and becomes less busy and get ready for my mind to just calm down so that when I take sleeping pill at 10 or 10:30, I could hopefully fall asleep better. And then looking back, especially towards the end of my depression treatment, it really worked well, except the time that I was suffering from the withdrawal symptoms. But now I'm not controlling my schedule that much. So of course, let's say that when I was having dinner with my friend and then came back home for sleep and then just came back home like around like 10 or 10:30, getting ready for bed and then take a sleeping pill and then sleep. There is no window period to for my mind to calm down. So even I took sleeping pill, it really wouldn't allow me to fall asleep right away. And if anything, I let myself to expose to a lot of external stimulus, such as like watching movie that moved my feelings. My mind or my brain would need some time to just relax and calm down. Otherwise, even I take even when I take sleeping pill, I realized that I wouldn't be able to fall asleep right away. But that falling asleep right away was the baseline that I established when I was dealing with my depression, which is not going out, not socializing, not watching those kind of movies to just stimulate my brain. Everything is just, how do I say, like, not empty, but everything is just really well controlled. No excitement, no enjoyments, no sadness, no happiness. Yeah, no happiness. Yeah. It's just, I was just, when I was treating my depressions, all I was able to do and all I was focusing was to just calm down. So baseline that I had and a baseline that I kind of need to establish for new me is now a little bit different. So I need to really adjust my situation right now. And if I stop taking effects like Dayvigo completely right now, there's a possibility that I might still be able to sleep okay enough. And then if I just letting myself keep doing it, then sooner or later my brain would actually adjust to the state without Dayvigo, and then most likely I should be able to sleep without taking Dayvigo. But there's also a risk that if I stop taking it out of nowhere, that's gonna shock my brain or my system, and then it may push me to start suffering from sleep issues, which that's the risk that I cannot take regardless. So I need to do the same thing that I did for Effexor, which is stick with daily routine, try to sleep at the same time, keep the uh, same amount of sleeping pill for a certain period of time, and then see how it goes, and then assess and then reduce, or just keep it for a while and then assess, and then if there's any room, then I could just reduce it more. Yeah, I need to do that for my sleep as well, because I want to bring myself up to the situation where I don't really have to rely on my sleeping pills to sleep. But occasionally, if I need it, I'm gonna take it, but not every day. I need to go back to, not need to, but I want to go back to the world without taking sleeping pill regularly. And because I have this successful experience of tapering off Effexor, I'm fairly confident that I can do the same for Dayvigo. Yeah, I, I, I knew this is what I had to do, but I guess unexpected or unrealistic expectations towards the world after I finished my depression treatment kind of blinded me. I thought that once I finish depression treatment, my sleep would just come back. I don't have to worry about anything. And one way or another, probably now my sleep is actually better if I compare to my sleep quality in the situations 2 years ago. So it's very subjective. But I'm not satisfied because I think I have this unrealistic expectations that once I finish my depression treatment, I'm gonna have amazing sleep every night. I wouldn't have any sleep issues. I have no complaints about my sleep every day. That was, now I understand that was my expectations, and then that's not how it works. And it was never be like that even before I got sick. So I need to finish taking Dayvigo for my sleep. But yeah, I think my situation is a lot better. I just need to just working towards the goal of finish taking Dayvigo as well. It's just that I just cannot do it right away because that's most likely that's just gonna shock my entire system to just confuse me, I think, if I do that. But we'll see. Anyway, yeah. If there's anyone who finished taking Dayvigo, if you have any advice, please give me your advice because I want to have some kind of idea how to do it and what to do it if there's anything. So thank you for watching and please take care. Uh, don't jeopardize your sleep because sleep is very important. If you can sleep without any, by taking any kind of sleeping pills, please treasure it and then please don't destroy it because I don't even know how to go back to the time that I didn't have to take any sleeping pill to sleep, and I missed that time. So anyway, thank you for watching. じゃあね、バイバイ。